welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I want to show you how to drive my Lamborghini Aventador S with chrome wrap. So we have this Lamborghini key. It's very similar to Audi, but it's got really cool design to it. I mean, it's very similar, but this part right here is cool. I love this Lamborghini badge right here. Same buttons right here, lock and unlock. There's nothing special into it, so we unlock it. And there is a push button right there where we push on it and open the door up. This is my favorite part. When doors go up, it's just unreal. Like, there's no other cars that doors go up like this. And then, not the easiest part, to get in. Let me show you how to get in. I usually put my first leg in, and just like that. That's how it locks. Pretty simple. To unlock the door, we have this little latch on the bottom. It's hard to see on the camera, but you gotta push your finger in and then lift the lever up, and door opens up. It's amazing, I love it. Next, we start the car by lifting this whatever cover is and pushing the start button. I love the cold start, it sounds amazing. I love how AVENTADOR is, before starting, it's spinning for a little bit. It gives you a real feel of exotic, like a supercar. It's V12. This is the best sound any car have, in my personal opinion. And then when we go to reverse, when we put it in reverse, it's very simple. We just put it in this reverse button right here, and then release parking brake. That's it. And the camera, we have a camera right in the screen, which is new. They used to have camera in here. Now there's a sensors in here, and in this screen they have a backup camera. So let's go for a drive, guys. When we want to go forward, we don't have to push anything. All we need to do is just press the shifter up, and we are going. So the car right now is on automatic mode. You can change it to a manual where you can shift it manually, which I love personally. I love to shift it manually. So to do that, all we need to do is press this button right here, M, manual. That's it. And now we are going to shift it manually. Let's go, let's check it out. This car was, when I bought it, was absolutely stock. Zero modifications. So now I added exhaust, so this car must have exhaust. Without exhaust, this car is boring. It's like driving a regular car. So you want to feel this V12 sound and scream. This is like the best feeling you can have on a supercar. This is amazing. So let's go here and let's put it in manual mode. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This backfire is just unreal. This car is tuned. If you put exhaust on this car with downpipes and don't tune it, you will have check engine light on it. So that's why I had to tune it, and it's added another 40 to 50 horsepower. Another beautiful feature this car has, it's only on the roadsters. They have back window that opens up. When you drive and you want to hear the engine, you can just basically roll the window down in the back, and we can hear it. Watch. Quietly and don't hear anything, it's gonna be fine. So if you want to just hear your exhaust backfiring and your engine sound, you just open the window up. Oh yeah. Now we can rev it. So to rev it while you're driving it, you can put it in neutral by pushing those shifters both at the same time, and car goes in neutral, and then that's how you rev this car when you drive. Because a lot of people asking me, how do you shoot flames while you're driving? Pretty easy. You just drop it in neutral and rev the gas. That's it. So one of the things that people don't like in this car that own Aventadors, that when you stop at the traffic light, your car will automatically go in neutral. It's not gonna go in neutral right away. It will take some time. So when you sit on it, because it's a single clutch, It's saving a clutch by going in neutral, and sometimes people forgetting to put it back in drive mode and they just sitting and revving by accident and not moving. So I can show you guys how it's gonna go in neutral on its own. Here, it went in neutral, so, and it's a green light and we have to go, so we have to go back and manually put it in first gear, like a manual car. But for me, I love it because it's the feeling of exotic, it's the feeling of a supercar, it's not just a regular car. Another thing that people don't like about this car, when it shifts, how it's jerky when it's shifting. To me personally, that's another feeling I love about this car, because it's just, again, it feels like exotic, feels like supercar, it's not like a regular car. This single clutch is amazing, I love it. You know, it's just personal preference for everybody. Let's give it a gas. Oh yeah! So guys, another thing special about Aventador S versus Aventador SV. S is like SVJ, it's got rear wheel steer, so as soon as you put it in Corsa mode, rear wheels are steering also, so it's basically made for a track for you to get in the turns easier. So I love this, it just feels so good. The car just takes the turn on a higher speeds so much better than any other car. Okay, so now I'll just drop it in Corsa mode and I'll show you how fast it shifts. It shifts so much faster than the sport mode. Let me drop the gear. Let's go in the third. Oh yeah, I love it. It's just more aggressive than Corsa, so every drive mode is very different, and it's just basically for your mood. If you just want to cruise around and go slow, you can go on Strada and it just turns half of the engine off instead of going on engine is not running anymore on all 12 cylinders. It's only running on one side of the engine, only on the 6 cylinders. The car is basically saving you gas, but again, who wants to save a gas in this car? You want to go fast in this car, you want to enjoy it, you want to enjoy the power of the car. So I always put it in sport mode. I don't want to drive in six cylinders when the car has 12 cylinders. It sounds weird also when 6 cylinders are cutting off to save your gas. Car feels like it's misfiring when you go on the freeway. Ego, I don't see much difference in the Ego mode. It's very similar to sport, but it's just, again, I don't know why they even made it, to be honest, but man, whatever they made it, you know, whatever they made, it's amazing. I love this car. Now we'll hear how it sounds under the bridge. Let's hear it. Wow, this is the best. Like, when I get hard on it, it gives me goosebumps. The way it sounds, it's unreal. Another thing I love so much about this car, this design of this dashboard, it's like a airplane. It's like all those buttons, like from the first time when I see it, I'm like, what are those buttons? There's so many buttons. So there's really nothing special about those buttons. In the middle here we have climate controls, you know, AC, heated seats, our windows. Then we have a front lift, so if the car is very low, so if we want to go over the bumps, we can lift the front of the car, which is not all cars have that option. It's also, guys, you won't believe, it also has automatic start and stop. So I don't know who created this option on this car, because I would be embarrassed to stop on the light and car cuts off and then I take off and the car turns on. Like, people will be like, man, he's trying to save gas on a V12. Let me show you guys how we can drop the roof. This is a Roadster, so anytime I buy a Aventador, I want it to be a Roadster. That's my #1 goal. So basically there's multiple steps to remove a roof. So first we need to do is move the seat forward. Then, before we removing a roof, we need to open the trunk, because the roof goes into the trunk. Everybody's asking, where's the roof? How do you remove it? That's how you do it. So basically, There's space for both of those T-top roofs, or whatever they call. Little latch inside there. We pull on it, and it just removes pretty easily, just like that. You can figure it out this way. We're putting it in, just like that. Pulling on the latch. Carefully put it in the trunk. A lot of people scratching them by putting them wrong way. It's really easy to scratch it. So that's why we need to do it very carefully, not rush. Boom, that's it. Then we have trunk closed, and it's a roadster. Most favorite part of this car, I will show you some flames. This car shooting some crazy flames, like crazy flames. So let's go, I'll start it up. From inside of the car, I just imagining those flames, not even seeing them. It's crazy. Okay guys, that's it for tonight. So I wanted to ask you to support our channel, subscribe, make sure you comment whatever you guys want to see. Me and Q are trying very hard to put some really good content for you guys together. Let's go.